Okay, good morning. Quick warm up this morning. Checking in with how things are feeling from top to bottom. Checking with your shoulders, your rib cage, circling the other way, and coming down to our rotator cuff. Our first little micro set today is upper body. So we're going to get that nice and warmed up. And then in the process of doing that, we'll get warmed up for the rest of the workout. Let's take our arms out, pinch the shoulder blades together. We'll make our tiny little circles. So today's workout has 3 parts. The first 2 are timed. The first upper body part, let's flip backwards, is upper body, whole body with the upper body focus. 3 exercises, work for 30 seconds, rest for 15. And we'll do that 3 to 4 times. And then we may build over the month to 4. The second one is 6 exercises, but we have right and left, so there's pretty much 8 elements. We're going to go through with 40, 20. And we're going to try to do that 2 to 3 times today. And that's upper and lower body. And then we have finish with the core, end on the floor, and everybody goes away feeling awesome. That's the goal anyway. See what you think. A little different style. Got any feedback? Make sure you let me know. Okay. Let's pop those hips out side to side. Checking in how your hips are doing, hula hoops. See how your knees and your ankles are feeling as you're doing this. And then reverse direction. And for grins, let's do some figure eights. I don't know what it means. It feels like my body is moving faster than my brain and my mouth. It's just going. So we'll try to keep up. Let's come down to the knees, and we'll circle it out. So this first set, you don't need any weights, it's all body weight, and we'll reverse. Second group of exercises, we're going to try to work heavy. You guys are strong. We've been working on stuff. There's absolutely nothing unfamiliar in these workouts unless you've forgotten that we've ever done these things. Everything we're doing this month is stuff that we've done before, just packaged together a little bit differently, give you a little bit of a different challenge. Okay, and let's switch sides. We're going to keep warming up for about another minute, and then we'll get going. Let's go side to side. Make those inner thighs nice and warm. See if you can sink your hips down a little bit lower. Stretch out your legs. Come back to center. Let's do our shoulder drops. And then we'll finish with 5 bottoms up. So sink those hips down, hands on the floor. We'll lift them up. The first exercise is walkouts. So if your legs are tight, this is the chance to stretch and wake up and kind of get used to this movement. Hold it here, walk your feet in, hands on your knees, and roll it up. We'll get going in 20 seconds. Our first exercise in our group is a walkout. So we're going to reach up, fold down, walk out to a plank, walk your hands back, and come up to standing. Your pace, 30 seconds. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Fold it down. Walk it out. Walk it back in and up. Inhale, exhale down. Walk it out. Walk it back in and up. Going at your own pace, trying to keep your legs as straight as you can. Coming out to a full plank. We have 3, 2, 1. Nice work. We have 15 seconds off. Our next exercise is push-ups. 30 seconds, any style of push-up you want to do. We go in 3, 2, 1. As slow as you want to go. as fast as you want to go. Only 30 seconds. And we have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Circle your wrists out. Our next exercise is a plank jack. So we're going to be in a high plank position and step your feet out and in or jump them. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Or step it out. Your choice. And we have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A little 30-second break, a little bit longer, catch your breath. And we're going to do that again. We have 2 more rounds of this. Nothing like starting the workout with a big heart rate boost. Catch your breath. 15 more seconds. And we go back to our walkouts. So stand up. Get ready. We go in 5. Big breath in. 3, 2, 1. Fold it down. Walk it out. All the way to your plank. Come back in. 2 things to keep in mind. You want to keep your legs as straight as you can for as long as you can. And you want to come all the way out to a plank and not keep your booty up in the air saying this is enough. Stretch it out. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, 15 seconds. We have another round of push-ups. Oh, my heart rate is up there. Not jello yet. I'm gonna do this one from my knees. Okay, squeeze your booty and let's get going. 30 seconds here. And press. You can also do this on an incline like we did last month. Halfway through. Three, 2, 1, and rest. 15 seconds, circle out those wrists. Make waves. Get them ready to go into that high plank position again. We go in 3, 2, 1. Stepping it out or jumping it out. Or both. Knees stay soft. You don't have to keep them locked out. So I make sure you're not hiking up. 3, 2, and 1. 30 seconds here. Nice work. Let your heart rate come down. Grab a quick drink. Circle out your wrists. Do some extra stretching. We have 15 seconds still. You can do a lot in 15 seconds. You know that now. Okay. We're going to go in 5. Last round. This is starting with a bang. Here we go. Reach up, pull down, walk it out. Last 30 seconds of walkouts. And we have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, come down on the floor if you're not already there. Last round of push-ups that you'll have to see today. We go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go. And we stopped in 3, 2, 1. Little break here. We get a big break when we're done with our last set of plank jacks. Check in with your wrists. Do them on an incline if your wrists are bothering you. And let's hit it. Last 30 seconds. Now we have 10 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew, nice work. Oh, catch your breath. We're going to take 2 minutes here before we even think about going into the next set. So stretch out your wrists. That was a lot of time on your hands. Catch your breath, grab a drink. Let your heart rate come down. Good job. And while we're waiting, I will tell you what's coming up. Well, I guess there's one move we haven't done, but it's not complicated. So we have 6 moves, actually turns to 8 because we have a right side and a left side. The first one is a deadlift with and around the world. So you're not going to have a kettlebell. You're going to have a dumbbell that you hold in your hand. We're going to do 1 deadlift, take it around, 1 deadlift, take it around the other way. So we're adding a lot more core engagement with that. We have a 1-arm row because that's one of my favorite moves and I can feel really strong doing it. Hopefully you can too. We have the rear foot elevated split squat, another one of my favorite moves. Both the 1-arm row and the split squat, I want you to go as heavy as you can. If you don't have big weights, maybe you have a full, jug of laundry soap or something that's heavier than what you have. Or you can use a band with your lighter weights and add a little more resistance. We're going to do a swing and pull, just a little burst right in the middle to where we swing and pull the weight down, swing, pull the weight down on the other side. We have bear curl cha-cha and hamstring walkouts. You should be very familiar with those. So we're going to go for 40 seconds. Work, 20 seconds rest. And I think we'll go in 30 seconds so I don't get confused when I look at the clock. And we go. So get your weights ready. You have 20 seconds. I've got all my weights set up here, and I've got my bench for doing the barefoot elevated split squat. We're going to go in 5 seconds. Remember, deadlift around the world. Hold it however is comfortable. Make sure you don't drop it on your feet. We're going to deadlift and take it around. Deadlift, take it around the other way. And go. And go. Try not to drop the weight on your foot. That wouldn't feel too good. There we go. That way there. Get that stretch in your booty. And I just went the same way. There we go. Feel your core fighting the momentum as you swing that weight around your body. 3, 2, and 1. Good. It's a fun one, isn't it? Not so bad. 40 seconds. 20 seconds off. We're going to do rear foot elevated split squat. I'm going to keep it a little bit lighter today. The weight is going to be on the side of whichever foot's in back. And you can hold it here if you stay up tall or up here if you lean forward. 40 seconds. Here we go. Been a while since we've done these. Nice. See a lot of bodies going up and down. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Shake that front leg out. Get ready to switch. You have 10 seconds. So if you find yourself flopping forward as you're doing this, put the weight up on your shoulder. If you can stay upright and get that stretch on your hip, it's okay to keep the weight down here. Okay, let's hit it. 40 seconds. Your pace. You don't have to race. You don't have to do as many as you can squeeze in. Make sure you've got good form. If you get tired, pause. Five, 3, 2, 1. Good work. Let's grab whatever weight you're going to use for rowing. Ooh. We go in 5 seconds. Nice to give that upper body or lower body a break. So setting up on a bench, shoulders and hips level. Exhale and pull. And we have 3, 2, 1. Whew. Swing it around to the other side. Roll your shoulders, shake your arms out. And turn my heater down. I'm generating my own heat. Here we go. And get set up. Lift your weight. 40 seconds here, please. You're pushing your weight. You're going to slow down. You're going lighter. You're going to get a lot more reps in than I am. So don't pace yourself with me. Make sure you're pulling with your back, not just lifting with your arm. You have 10 seconds left. And 3, 2, 1. Put that weight down. And find a lighter weight. Not too light. You're going to get momentum from that swing. So we're going to start both hands on the weight, kind of like when we did the deadlift. We're going to swing and pull that weight down for shoulder press. Swing, pull with the other arm. Looking good. Whoop. Forgot to switch hands. There we go. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Okay. Let's come down on the floor. We're gonna do our bear crawl, cha-cha. 40 seconds. If you need to come into child's pose and rest, take that break. We'll build over the month to get there. Let's go. And we have 5 seconds left. 2, 1, and rest. Whew. Let your heart rate come down. We have hamstring walkouts, and then we get another 2-minute break. Let everything settle down. This is a lot more intensity than we did last month. So setting up into your bridge, lift up into a plank, and walk those feet out, pressing into your toes and your heel. Lifting up and walking out. And bring them back in. Pace yourself. We have 3, 2, 1. Tuck your knees into your chest. Make little circles with your knees. We have about 2 minutes here. And do some windshield wipers. Or even from tabletop. Get a little extra stretch that way. All right. So hopefully challenging because of the time element and the sequencing and the very short break in between exercises. Challenging but familiar. That's not a bad place to be for February. Even though it's not February yet, it starts this week. So make sure your heart rate is coming down. It doesn't have to come all the way down. Just want you to feel like you're ready to work again when we come back to this. If you're watching this after the fact, you can always pause the video longer if you need it. Everyone else who's with me gets to do it with me again. So we're going to start with that deadlift. Remember, it's not a squat, it's a deadlift. And we're passing the weight around. Makes your obliques work. We're going to go in 5 seconds. So get your weights ready. And let's hit it. So deadlift around the world. If the world were our hips, right? Here we go. And every now and then I forget to switch direction. You'll feel it. You'll feel like one side is working more than the other. Okay, just catch up on the other side. I can't do this and keep track of my directions and watch you. Oh, yes, I can. That's what I'm doing. You guys look great. We still have 5 more seconds. This isn't a bad way to start the set, is it? 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Bring the weight down. 20 seconds. We go into our split squats. My kettlebell is just a wee bit heavier than my biggest dumbbell. I'm going to set up. Weight is on the back side, back leg, and let's hit it. If you're used to counting reps and doing like 8 to 10, even 10 to 12, you can do a lot more in 40 seconds than that. So really pace yourself if you're going heavier. If you're going lighter, see if it's getting you tired to go longer. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Shake that leg out, wiggle your hips. It's nice having a 20-second break between sides. Here we go. We're gonna go in 3, 2, 1. Whoop. Find your balance. Good. Halfway through. Pace yourself. You're on your weaker side, this is gonna feel like torture. You have 10 more seconds. Nice. Honor your body. You need a break, take it. And done. Let's get our heavier weight. We're doing a row. Oh my goodness, we go 3, 2, 1, and we're off. Think about pulling the shoulder blade in towards your spine, pulling with your back, keeping your shoulder far, far away from your ears. No shrugging. One more seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Swing your arms out a little bit. I tell you, the clock is a vicious taskmaster. Here we go, side 2. Setting up. And we'll go 3, 2, 1. We have 10 seconds. Stay with it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put that heavy weight down. Whew. Catch your breath, wipe your brow. We have our swing and pulls coming. So grab your weight. A little more deadlift action, and let's hit it. Whoop. And pull. The arm with the weight does the shoulder press. Snap those hips forward. Let the weight float. There we go. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. Good work. I'm getting sweaty. How about you guys? Okay, we're back down on the floor. Make sure you have enough room to move. Bear crawl cha-chas. In 3, 2, 1, and hit it. Keep your knees just above the floor. Pull that belly button up towards your spine. Make your waist as tiny as you can. Hard to talk because I'm breathing so hard. Let's go in 3, 2, and 1. Whew, 20 seconds. Now let's get onto our backs on the floor. Hamstring walkouts. You can come down in between every walkout. Up to you. You stay up and lift it, or you lift them lower. So lift it up, walk it out, bring it in, and lower down if you want. Press through your whole foot. Make sure you feel the hamstrings working. You're not pulling with your back. Give those glutes squeeze. We have 5 seconds left. Let's squeeze one more in and back. Good. Hug those knees in. 2.5 minutes here. Make some circles, give your back a little break. And stretch what needs to be stretched. Have a drink. Take a walk around your house. Rest in child's pose. Your choice, your time. We got one more round. And then another break. And then a wee bit of core and a nice big stretch. You guys have earned it. You're doing great. This is all familiar moves put together in a not so easy format. Let's take about 45 more seconds, and then we'll start getting set up. You can march in place, side step, grapevine. I know I could use another 30 seconds, let my heart rate come all the way back down to, not to baseline, not to just getting out of bed level, but I'm ready to work again level. So find your weights, make sure you've got things where you need them, that you're not going to trip over them. This first exercise is actually, I learned from a kettlebell workshop. Whereas with dumbbells, but my kettlebell is just a tiny bit heavier. So let's get set up and go down and around one way, down, around the other way. Nice. Hinge those hips, keep your back nice and flat, chest up. Knees might bend softly. And that snap of the hip is also getting that weight to go around your body. And we have 3, 2, and 1. Put the weight down. It's an easy way to get into the session. Okay, rear foot elevated split squats next. And keep my kettlebell. Get set into position. Weight is on the same side as your back leg, and let's go. See how much stretch you can get on the front of the hip that's in back. I think this is my absolute favorite single leg exercise. We have 5 seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, getting ready to switch sides. We still have time. No rush. Catch your breath. Didn't have to go anywhere. Alrighty, let's go in 3, 2, and 1. You want that full 20-second break, and you know it. Oh, my legs feel like Jello. Stay with it. Almost there. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, yeah. Put that weight down. Shake your legs out. We have our 1-arm row. That went fast. 3, 2, 1. Let's hit it. Backs are nice and flat. And seconds on this side. 3, 2, 1. Swing it around. Enjoy the 10 seconds left. Okay. We go with 3, 2, and 1. Pull and squeeze. Halfway through. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The weight goes away. Shake your arms out, stretch your back. Give yourself a hug. Swing and pulls coming next. Grab your dumbbell. We go in 3, 2, 1, and up. Ooh, my shoulders are jelly. My legs are jelly. I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am. Ten seconds left. Now you're getting tired when you have a hard time letting go of the weight. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Okay, clear your space. We'll meet you down on the floor. Ooh, bear crawls. Last round. As slow as you want to go. If you need rest, drop into child's pose. Here we go. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Oh, and workout that keeps me from babbling away. Okay. We're going to do our last set of hamstring walkouts. And let's get set up and hit it. Lifting up. Three, 2, 1. Whee, I'm melted on the floor. Hug your knees in. Take the tension out of your back. So I think no matter how you slice and dice that move, no matter how hard you're working your glutes and your hamstrings, your back is still gonna want to support you, especially as you stretch your legs farther away from your body. So let's give it a little rest. Nice work. We are done. We are done with those 3 rounds of 8 exercises. Well, 6 exercises with a couple on 2 sides. Let's take a minute or 2 here and then let your heart rate really come down. I have 2 core exercises to do, and then we'll do a big stretch. So grab a drink, mop your brow. It's nice to feel warm. I think we got down to -2 last night. It's not the coldest it is around here, but the coldest it's been this year. Let's take another 40 seconds or so, right at 8 o'clock by my clock. We'll come back down on the floor. Maybe some standing cat-cow. Check in and see how your body is feeling. Our plank is a side plank today. We did a lot of plank, front plank stuff in the first group of exercises. So we'll finish with some side plank and a V-sit, which we haven't done in a really long time. Okay, let's come down on the floor. Our side plank is an old familiar one. You can hold it if that's where you are still working on for whatever reason, or we can add hip dips, which make those lower obliques, the obliques on the bottom side of your body, work ever harder. So we're going to come up into our side plank on an incline or on the floor, elbows or hands, drop your hip towards the floor, but don't collapse there, and come up. Let's go about 10 more seconds. And done. Let's swing it around to the other side. Get set up in your side plank. Pop it up, hands wherever you're comfortable having it. Let's do 2 more. And call it good. Okay. Sitting up, cross-legged. A little pause, stretch your arms forward. I'm gonna change my camera so I don't have to sit way back in the back of the room. Okay, our V set is pretty simple. So you're gonna sit with your heels on the floor, rock back onto your sacrum, roll your shoulders back, and bring your feet up. If you can always keep your heels down. Okay, but our hands are gonna be up. And what we're gonna do is reach to one side, reach to the other. So you can also just hold. That's where you want to be. Or we can reach and reach. Tuck those knees in a little bit. If you need to come out of it, come out of it. We're going for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll it all the way down and tuck your knees in. And stretch our arms and legs out nice and long. Pencil stretch. Good work. I think we'll build towards adding on a little bit more core work towards the end. For today, let's feel really good with what you did with the whole workout and enjoy that nice big stretch. Let's take our legs to one side, our hands to the same side. Big breath in, let the whole outer side of your body get a nice long stretch. Long exhale, tell your body the workout is over. And let's walk everything back to center. Stretch yourself out nice and long again. Let's take your feet to the other side. Nice big deep breaths, big long exhales. And then let's take our feet as wide as yoga mat, arms out to the side. Let's drop our knees side to side. Let's do one more each side. And let's hug one knee in, stretch the other leg straight. I got my left leg hugged in, my right leg straight. That'll keep us on the same side. The leg that's hugged in, let that hip relax. See if you can relax into that position. You know, you work a muscle, it can be a little finicky, a little sore, or tender, I guess some people use that word. And then let's cross that knee over our body into a nice big twist. And come back to center. And we'll switch sides. So I've got my right leg hugged in. My right hip flexor was working, yours too. It got stretched doing the rear foot elevated split squats. Yours did too. You might feel a little tweaky, twingy. So let it relax into that flex position. It won't get stuck there, I promise. Stretch your other leg nice and straight. And then let's do that same twist across your body. Let's come back. Center, let's actually roll all the way over onto your belly. Bring your hands to your shoulders. Prop yourself up. Squeeze your booty and let your hips press down towards the floor. They don't have to touch. You just need to get a nice big stretch across those hips and the front of your abs. Look up, pull those shoulders away from your ears. Take the front of your body as long as you can. And keep breathing. And let's come up on hands and knees and make a few big restorative hip circles. Tucking in, things are going to feel tired, but they should feel pretty good. Hopefully, if not, let me know. And then we're going to do something weird. If you mirror me, you're going to take your right leg out to the side, and we're going to rock back and forth. And then we're going to turn those toes up to the ceiling on the extended leg. And then we're going to come back up. So your right or your left hip is over your left knee. Take your left hand behind your head. Rotate down and rotate up. 2, 3. One more. Bring that hand down. We're going to thread the needle with the other hand. So this leg is still extended, toes are up. Let's reach it through and up. Good. Bring that knee in carefully, switch sides. I'm going to rock back and forth. It's okay in the beginning, have your toes down on the floor. And then we're going to pop our toes up. It makes that stretch go a little bit deeper. And then settle in a position where your right hip is over your right knee. Take your right hand behind your head and we'll rotate down and up. 2, 3, 4, one more. And bring that hand down, take your left arm up. And we're going to thread the needle, reach it through and pull it up. 2. Good. From here, we're going to do a thread the needle with child's pose. We're not done. This is not the last stretch. We have a bunch of time, so we're going to take advantage of it. Stretch out the back of your shoulders. Mine were feeling like jelly towards the end of the workout, so this feels really, really, really good. And switch sides. Oh. Okie dokie. Let's come on up to half kneeling. So one leg in front, squeeze the booty on the back leg and press it forward. Let's come into a hip flexor stretch. We'll reach it up if that feels good, or you can just keep your arms down if your shoulders still feel like jelly. You could think about rotating towards that front knee, and it gets you a little bit more stretch. And then we're going to rock back and stretch that front leg straight. Hinge that hip over it. So we're getting a stretch in the hamstrings and the calves. And if it feels good, you can point and flex your toes, or you can just leave your toes up. Listen to what feels good to your body right now. Just stay here about 10 more seconds. We can work for 40 seconds. We can stretch for 40 seconds. Come on out of it. Let's go to the other leg. So squeeze the booty of that down leg, press it forward, get a hip flexor stretch, lean into it. If it feels good to bring your arm up and over, go for that side bend. Otherwise, you can keep your hands on your knees and maybe just rotate a little bit towards that leg, front leg. If you're keeping your hips squeezed, you're not going to be arching through your back, getting a nice big stretch on that back leg. And then let's come up, slide that front leg forward, hinge over it, toe tap or not, or just reach for your toes and hold it. Just stay here just a little bit longer. Good. And then let's come back into a little frog squat. You sit back towards your heels, your calf might get a little stretch, but really what we're going to do is press into the floor, squeeze your heels and your legs together, come up into ragdoll, holding your elbows. I want you to nod your head yes in this position, shake your head no. Let your body be nice and heavy. Maybe shift from side to side. Take your feet wider if you need it, if it feels better. And then bring your hands onto your knees and we'll roll it up. And I am off the screen, so I'm going to walk forward. Excellent work this morning. Good job. We'll see you on Thursday for more shenanigans.